All the time, yeah, I come across this. When you got people that are at a lower level than certain people around them, they just have this inferiority complex. So there's certain little areas in Northampton where it's majority just like privately owned because it's just a nicer area. But let's say even in some of these nicer areas, there are going to be certain roads that have 1 or 2 houses out of 50 houses that are privately owned, that are council. So if you've got a street with 50 houses, maybe 2 of them might be council owned because the council have bought them. Yeah. When I've gone to these people, and I've seen this a number of times, you see, I'm a very observant person, and when you've done 3,000 plus tests over 3 years, you start to see patterns of behavior and patterns of excuses. For example, just before I get into the main one, when I go to tenants' houses, the ones that have a house that is not desirable, is quite embarrassing, they always say, I'm in the process of decorating. But it's so strange that these people who say they're in the process of decorating, I never see any pots of paint. I never see any paintbrushes. I never see no wall stripping devices or instruments. I never see no tools lying around, nothing. It's an excuse to have a house that is upside down. That's why they say they're in the process of decorating. There are people who I've met during my first and second and third week of work who have said, I'm in the process of decorating. I promise you, if I went back to that house, it will be in a worse condition, yeah, than when I left it, like in the process of decorating. I could claim I'm in the process of decorating because if you go in the room next door, it's just full of building materials and tools and that. Yeah. So anyway, oh my God, this guy's back, you know. So anyway, I'll go to these tenants' houses who they live on a road where the majority of people own their property. There's 2 council houses out of 50. And I'll ask them, what's the neighbors like? Yeah? In the local perimeter and that. And they're like, they think they're better than us. And I'll say, why? And they'll say, it's because, you know, we're in a council house and they privately own their house. No, they don't. No, none of them have ever said that. And just because someone don't say nothing, that doesn't mean that it ain't true or it's not what they're thinking. But you lot just feel inferior. That's your problem. You lot are probably acting ratchet and they don't like it. So that's why you think they think they're better than you. No. Nobody gives a fuck about living next to a council house. Literally next door is a council house. I don't want to, like, the thought of living next to a council house is a bad thought for me. Not because it's a council house, not because the council own it, it's because of the types of people that are going to move in, start acting ratchet. You see, I want to be around people who have something to lose.